Oh my giddy aunt. Is this really what we have to offer society? Future generations? Is it? Now, I've been following some live streams recently. Some MAGA live streams, some right-wing live streams in the UK as well. And you do the usual trolling, if you know what I mean. Just stating facts to people who just don't want to listen. But it isn't as much fun as I hoped it would be. No. Just think to myself, well, they're idiots, aren't they? You know, I just think they're just stupid, gullible people. But no, these are voters. These are people who have the right to vote. That makes me wonder whether or not that right should be taken away. It really does. So much for democracy. Democracy only for the benefit of a country if the people voting really have a clear understanding what they're voting for. Some level of intelligence, but these people, they haven't got any intelligence. They are ignorant, vicious, cruel people who are actually easy to manipulate. You're stupid. But what makes it worse is that they don't just show us their cruelty, they actually celebrate cruelty. Like what's going on at the borders, what have you, regarding the United States. How evil. Well, immigration, customs, enforcement officers are. These people are just, well, let's be honest, where they come from, I suppose. After being pardoned by Donald Trump, you know, what can we really expect? Yeah, many of them, you know, were the insurrectionists. Got themselves a new hobby, haven't they, you know? Working for ICE. Looking forward to, well, their bonus of around $40,000-50,000, you know. I'm sure they deserve it. No. But what really worries me is that these people are the future. And these people have children who are the future. And it deeply worries me if this is the best we have to offer. It's more dumb people. We're fucking doomed. As a civilization, we are doomed. Now, social media has a lot to answer for this, to be honest. Because it just, well, propagates more, fake news. Misinformation. Gives these people a platform that don't deserve a platform. There has to be some level of regulation here. It's fair enough giving people a platform have an opinion on something, but when they state it as fact, like Emmanuel Macron's or wife happens to be a man, what the feck? Yeah, Candace Owens, whatever her name is. These people are given kudos. They're being platformed by people like Donald Trump. And then you've got the Andrew Tates and that. These people are being platformed. It's just making the stupid, ignorant, manipulative, or people who are easy to manipulate, gives them more status, more, what's the phrase now? Confirmation, like confirmation bias. Just feeding their narrative as though it is true. And while this all goes on, and various trade deals around the world with the United States all fall flat on their face because they can't negotiate for shit. Because they're asking for stuff that, quite frankly, is not on the table. No. You can't negotiate with the European Union if you want to try to change the whole concept of the actual European Union, the rules that all the 27 member states have to abide by as a club? No, the United States is an outsider. Now he wants to put 50% tariffs on the EU because he ain't getting his way. But the right wing, they celebrate it, even though it's going to be painful for them. These people are celebrating actions that are against their own best interests. This is idiocy. Just because they want to be cruel. Because they, like I said, celebrate cruelty. Gullible morons. Dumb as feck. That's what they are. Stupid is as stupid does, I say, and these people are clearly bloody ignorant. We have got, well, a generation of people who clearly are so poorly educated, not well read, probably can't read. Sometimes I wonder if Donald Trump can read, to be fair. Don't want to listen to facts, like the COVID deniers and, the vaccine deniers and all that sort of stuff, Crikey, flat earthers, chemtrails. The list goes on. These people are clearly bonkers. And who do they turn to? They turn to God. Or their Messiah that they have also called God. What, did God run out of locusts? Most likely, if you know what I mean. The thing is, you see, I don't see any return to any form of normality anytime soon. Even if everything's done a full 180 tomorrow, the damage that has been done is going to last decades. And for me, people like Donald Trump, Nigel Farage, all make promises that are pretty impossible to keep, and if they do keep it, they break everything. Nothing works. This damage is going to take decades to put right. These relationships between countries are going to take decades to heal, if they ever do. Like the relationship between Canada and the United States. I can't see that healing anytime soon. You see, what we've got to remember is it's not just the people in charge, it's the people who put them there. And that is the electorate. An electorate of very stupid people. So there's no way on this earth is this going to change anytime soon. Because even if, for instance, I know the Democrats got in and Donald Trump actually conceded and didn't have another insurrection, and maybe, in the UK, Nigel Farage doesn't become the Prime Minister, God forbid, another Trumper. Things are still broken. Because these people still exist. And they still will have their opinions. There may be less of them. But they will still have their opinions. You see, people can't seem to accept their own errors. These people are just so insular. Their opinions are just the only opinion that ever matters. Knowledge is based on their opinion, not on, I don't know, flipping hell, millions and millions of terabytes of data that tells us stuff that's happened in the past. Knowledge, science, etc. Now all turn to God, evangelical and all that. That's bollocks. Because it's not getting any better, is it? So yes, I am deeply, deeply concerned what the future holds for my grandchildren. Now, I can honestly say my kids have not gone that way. And my grandchildren certainly have not gone that way because they're knowledge-driven. They believe in science, mathematics, learning a language, their language and a second language. They believe in knowledge. So I don't feel that we failed on our children. But so many parents have. So many parents have failed bigly, you could say. Well, the end result of that is destroying relationships with other countries, minimising our position in the world and the United States' position in the world as well as, as well as the United Kingdom's. Just because you don't like people like, Keir Starmer, he's not my favourite person in the world, I'll be absolutely honest, but, there are things he's done I agree with. There's a lot of stuff I completely and utterly disagree with. Like, making statements, Powell's statements like, an island of strangers, etc. It's bad enough that we have climate crisis deniers, global warming deniers, which to me is completely utterly moronic in itself. The place that you want to live in and remain healthy, you're not going to look after. Doesn't make any bloody sense, does it? No sense whatsoever. Keep polluting it. Keep shoving out your particulates. So your kids all get asthma and die. Because that's what we're looking at. We're looking at a future of degradation and an inability to survive. When you get there, you see, you're going to need partners, you're going to need friends. And if you ostracise every other fucking country when you need their support, where are you going to be? When the shit really hits the fan. Because none of this stuff regarding the politics really matters. It doesn't matter at all if you haven't got a planet that can sustain you. And then you got war. Same shit again, isn't it, All because of stupid fucking people. Being manipulated by greedy fucking people. See, stupid people seem to think, I don't want to take their money away. One day, it might be me. I might be a billionaire. I don't know if you've got a fucking education, you can't read, you don't believe in science. No! The only reason these rich buggers are spouting all this crap is because they want to get their own way. They know it's cheaper to pollute the fucking world and make more bloody money. The shit goes on than it does. Anyway, how do you feel about all this? Because quite frankly, it's driving me absolutely insane, the people I am coming across. They are certainly the worst in society. I feel that we need to gather them all up and put them in a fucking mincer and make pies. They're that stupid. Stupid is as stupid does. What do they taste like? A bit chewy, I should think. Yeah, a bit gristly. Yeah. Got to be honest about it, they won't be particularly good, would they? A taste of moronic. Anyway, you tell me. Would you eat a MAGA? Leave it in the comments down below. Anyway, let me know what you think about all this crap that's going on around you and people around you. Maybe it's your own family members. Because for me, it's just driving me bloody insane. How insane these people are. And sometimes I think we need to separate ourselves from them because sometimes they have, a modicum of, maybe, obviously it's bollocks. Maybe there's some truth in that, and then you've got to look into it and you realise it's all bollocks. It's just absolute madness. Cognitive dissonance on steroids, it really is. Anyway, if you want to boot the old like button, and maybe subscribe to the channel, little bell icon, you'll get a Wolfhouse feed in your pocket every time I upload another video. I know you really want to. Well, you see, like any channel out there, especially small channels, we need all the help we can get. So if you can do that, or share our videos, it'd be really, really appreciated. It really would. But if you want to support the channel, you can do it on Patreon or the super thanks and stuff down below. Because really, without your support, this channel would be here, would it? I'd have to try and earn a crust elsewhere. I know, but they're kids saying that I'll probably never give up. I feel it's just too important. Even if you get foo-foos, maybe I can sway some people's minds. Or at least help to make them think. Maybe. Anyway, toodaloo.